bed that HighLift did for us. So I'll bring you back here. So this is not a bolt-on moto-built bed. This is fully custom from an OEM ordered bed from Mopar. So HighLift ordered the bed, got the bed in, bobbed 10 inches out of the bed itself, bobbed a few more other parts that Pops will go over, and once the bed was bobbed, welded it back together. They did some Bondo work to make it look extremely smooth, painted it goby. Yes, we do have a wrap on it, but we still wanted to paint it goby because there are some angles that you could still see the color. And we decided not to paint the inner wheels. So those are Rhino line, which actually works out really nice for protection and looks pretty slick. And what they had to do for the bob bed to fit was not only take 10 inches out of the bed, but take 10 inches out of the frame. So once the frame was chopped at 10 inches, then the hitch receiver and the bolts that go into the frame for the hitch receiver were mounted back in, and the hitch receiver was put back in. So 10 inches for a Gladiator makes a huge difference, because everybody knows the biggest issue with the Gladiator when it comes to off-roading is the departure angle. The departure angle is from the bottom of the tire to the furthest aspect of the Jeep, so in this case would be the bumper. Now, changing that departure angle and scooting it in gives you a greater increase in your departure angle, which is going to help going down obstacles as well as climbing up obstacles. Now let me show you a little example of the departure angle on our bob bed from HighLift compared to a stock OEM bed from Mopar. So I'll take the broom, bottom of the tire to the furthest point on the vehicle. Now see how from the bottom up that angle has increased. When you have a longer bed, it's going to decrease. So this increases your departure angle. Now follow me over here and I will show you what it looks like on a stock OEM Gladiator bed. So same size tires, 40s just like on our build, very small height difference, but I will now show you the angle on the longer stock Gladiator bed. It's much lower, it tends to get hung up on things, and it just makes wheeling a little bit harder when you really get to those extreme crawls. You really want to climb very steep obstacles without your bed dragging and losing tension on your rear tires, or when you're going down and descending a big ledge and you don't want to slam your bumper or the back of your Jeep. And we took it to Moab and did a lot of crazy obstacles and ran obstacles that we couldn't do in the past. We could do with the bob bed, and it was just so much fun to have more freedom, more options, and just to be able to wheel it a lot harder and not have to worry about that departure angle issue. I'm gonna go ahead and go to Pops and have him explain some of the inners and the bumpers of our custom-made Gladiator bed from HighLift OffRoad.
After we got the bed bobbed, put back together, and the frame cut, there was a little bit more work to do. So HighLift did an outstanding job on the interior of the bed. They masked it off completely and Rhino lined it, and as you can see, it's the same as factory. After it was Rhino lined, the top pieces were all cut with the 10 inches shaved out. All the rails were put back in case we put a tonneau cover back on. We have room enough to put our air tank, and of course plenty enough room for our 40-inch Maxxis Trepador. We used the existing tailgate from our last bed to finish off the build, and then one more thing to make it complete was our new aluminum bumper from our good friends at Nemesis Industries. It's an all aluminum, very sturdy bumper. This one's specifically made for a bobbed bed. It's not available online just yet. Check with your local dealer. They do have other bumpers that are for our traditional non-bobbed Gladiator, but it completes our build. If you're interested in having a bobbed bed or any other work done on your off-road vehicle, please check out HighLift OffRoad at HighLiftOffRoad.com. We'll see you out there.